Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum-bum. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the huge one, aka the Idiot Dave Koco from DAVKOCO.com, and we are live. We're actually not live. Pre-recorded. That doesn't sound as hot as fuck. We are pre-recorded on YouTube with Boom Boom, the Idiot Express. You know what? I thought that was a perfect take. Let's go with it. Stump the Idiot MVP sends us another one. Golden Star Alex. Let's be honest. Golden Star Alex has been carrying this goddamn show.
Basically, we just need to call it instead of Stump the Idiot, it just needs to be called Golden Star Alex Ask.
Oh, that's not bad. Welcome to Golden Star Alex asks, when do you consider someone to be a WWE guy / girl? And when do you no longer consider someone a WWE girl guy / let me rewind. I thought that was a perfect take. Take two, Koco. When do you consider someone to be a WWE guy / girl? And when do you no longer consider someone to be a WWE guy / girl? Boom booms. I don't know why I fucking can't be a sports reporter anymore. I think I fucking nailed that one, dude.
Yeah, I think you did. You only did it in 2 takes.
As a producer, I know. You fucking are proud of me. All right, Boom Boom. I'm going to let you go first because I'm stuttering like a fool. Booms, hot tag to you.
All right, hot tag over to me. Okay, to be considered a quote-unquote WWE guy, WWE girl, I think you would have to, one, have spent the bulk of your career in WWE, where you rise to fame. That is what you're known for. And you really don't wrestle or perform for anybody but WWE. A good example of this would be John Cena. Yes, John Cena came up from the Indies, went through OVW, then went to WWE. But if you say John Cena, you think, boom, WWE, his matches in WWE, his matches with WrestleMania, his feud with The Rock, the WWE Championships. And then what did he do? He's kind of like semi-retired, but he still comes back and does stuff for WWE. Now, granted, he's doing Hollywood movies now, but when he does wrestling, he does WWE. Same thing, Bruno Sammartino. He was a WWE guy. He was their champion for years and years and years. He only did stuff for them. When he tried to retire, they kind of back with his son David, and he only did stuff for them. But it's kind of tricky because Hulk Hogan, even though Hulk Hogan started out in the AWA, he's mainly known as a WWE guy. Even though he left, he went to TNA. He tried other promotions, that one in Australia that bombed. But ultimately, that's where he's most known with. Now, to get out of being a WWE guy / WWE girl is you would probably need to gain more popularity or be known for something else outside of WWE in that particular field. Like I said, John Cena, yeah, he's doing Hollywood movies, but he's not really known as an actor, at least in the mainstream. They always mention, former WWE superstar.
Where like with The Rock, they don't do that.
Yeah. With The Rock, The Rock, he kind of made his own thing. So it's like, by the way, he was a wrestler at one point, but I believe he's actually been acting longer now than I think than he was wrestling. But you'd have to be known for that. Or another thing is you need to, really hit your stride, make a name for yourself outside WWE. Best example I can think of this is like somebody like Matt Cardona. Zack Ryder, he was kind of there in the WWE. They really didn't put much faith behind him. He leaves, and now he's kicking ass. He's done some great stuff with Game Changer Wrestling. Cody Rhodes is another example. He was a WWE guy. He leaves, bets on himself, goes around the world, co-founds All Elite Wrestling, and now that's what he's going to be known for. So hopefully that clarifies and answers your question.
I really do think it's each individual person decides that. Like a WWE sweaty will think everyone's a WWE guy. WWE sweaties think WWE guys are fucking WWE guys even when they didn't go to WWE, So it really just depends on what type of person you are. Me personally, I grew up Boom Boom, but I think it's also like a style and an attitude. when I worked with I hate doing this because people always ask, but when I worked inside the company, there was this phrase that would always go around. It's just wrestling. It's just wrestling. Be like, this doesn't make sense. Don't worry, Koco. It's just wrestling. I think to me, because I've been too close to the factory, that attitude makes you a WWE guy or girl. You know what I mean? When like you're like going over creative stuff and you're like, it's just wrestling. Where like Dustin Rhodes, even though he's been in WWE a lot, when you worked with Dustin Rhodes, he's like, all right, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? He not once did he say it's just wrestling. You know, there are guys that never say that, but then there's the WWE style is, it's just wrestling. It's entertainment. It doesn't fucking matter. To me, it's more of an attitude, and I know this is wrong and it isn't fair, but the question is, do you consider someone to be a WWE guy? A WWE guy to me is how lazy you are. I just connect those 3 letters with lazy people. Is it not? Is it fair? Is it not? Nah, I don't know. They're on the road a lot. You know what I mean? They work out. They're fucking huge. They're great athletes. But there's just something about it. Like, let's take AEW. I don't consider Jon Moxley a WWE guy because he came from Combat Zone. He busted his ass. He left. He works hard. He has pride. He would never say it's just wrestling. Or Matt Hardy. No, he's a WWE guy. Jeff Hardy, maybe. Jim Ross, WWE guy. Taz, WWE guy. You know what I mean? To me, and it might not be fair. I'm going to be honest. You know, it's kind of like I'm shooting from the heart. When I see someone that was in WWE and they're just fucking lazy outside of WWE, that's when I put the connection to the WWE guy. You know what I mean? Like, you're a WWE guy. You're a WWE guy. You're a WWE guy. And there's some guys that, you know, are WWE guys that probably don't fit the title. Like, example, I hate Dave Bautista as a pro wrestler. As a pro wrestler, he's a WWE guy. But I got to meet him, and he's one of the greatest fucking human beings alive. He's a good, genuine fucking person that busts his ass. He doesn't have talent in wrestling, but he has talent in everything else. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. I don't know if it's right, but I'm just shooting from the heart. I agree with Boom Boom. Just saying what I feel. I feel it is an attitude. Like, if you go up to someone and you're like, hey, dude, we're going to do this tonight and that tonight, or you're like stressed or worried, like, hey, will this get over? And they say, it doesn't matter, it's just wrestling. That's a WWE guy. You know what I mean? It doesn't fucking matter. Ha ha ha, we're too cool for school. The attitude of we're too cool for school, it doesn't fucking matter. That to me is the WWE guy. You know, and if you ask a WWE guy, they're just going to say everyone's a WWE guy, you know. And there's always a stat, I bring this up. People always say like, everyone's stealing WWE talent. Statistically speaking, that is a lie. You know, that is a fucking bullshit propaganda. And I don't know if that's right, Boom Boom. Because, like, it's one of those things, I'm saying it, but I'm like, am I right? You know how, like, you have an opinion, but you're like, I better think on this. But to me, it's just if they try. Like Kenta. Kenta's a WWE guy. Now. You know what I mean? Was he in Noah? Of course not, but look at him now. You know, Daniel Bryan, to me, isn't a WWE guy. CM Punk, you know what I mean? He hates WWE. He puts effort in. I mean, Booms, am I too close to the bakery? Am I too close to the factory? Am I too close? I don't know. Booms, am I wrong, right? Or it's your opinion, dude?
Well, yeah, ultimately it is your opinion. I went more from like a technical, definition. You just went from a philosophical.
Yeah, and I agree with yours. I'm not saying yours is wrong, but I also add, like to me, Matt Hardy will always be a WWE guy. He'll just be a WWE guy, Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho's different though. I wouldn't put Chris Jericho there. But yeah, there's certain people. It's like, all right, you're a WWE guy. Like Booker T is a WWE guy. And then but you can one time not be a WWE guy and then be a WWE guy. And I think blindly defending 3 letters is ridiculous. Like, I don't care what anyone says. JR is a WWE guy. Taz is a WWE guy. Booker T is a WWE guy. And they might not have always been a WWE guy, but they are, And I also think if you go out there and you're scared to talk shit about WWE, you're still a WWE guy. I mean, you don't have to go out there and fucking shoot like where 98% of your content is just shooting on WWE. Save that for YouTubers. Ha! Self-burn. Uh, but, you know, if like Moxley talks shit, but then he's past it, you know? I think that's where you stop being a WWE guy too. All right. So, yeah, I guess my question for you guys, is it a time thing? Is it a work ethic thing? Is it a caring thing? So we're going to ask you, chat. It's not a chat. We're going to ask you, commenters. Boom, I've been on Twitch too long. When do you consider someone to be a WWE guy or girl? And when do you no longer consider them that? Boom, boom. I love you. Do you have anything to add before I say like, comment, subscribe?
I like pecan rolls.
Back with the pecans again, dude. What's with you and pecans lately, buddy? It's like the 3rd or 4th episode you brought it up.
Just the second one.
All right, I'm pretty sure you brought it up on a Twitch stream too. Are you going in a pecan fucking factory over there? Or what do we got? Is this a slow build? And in like 3 or 4 fucking episodes from now, you'll be like, and buy Boom Boom's pecans today. Hi, Boom. If you guys get anything out of these episodes, know that Boom Boom loves the pecans. Am I saying it right, Boom Boom?
Say that again. I couldn't hear you. Were breaking up.
Pecans.
Yeah, pecan.
Pecan. All right,
See,
there you go.
So people say pecans, and I'm like, no, LeSueur puts peas in cans. No, it's a pecan.
Oh, I always say pecan. I don't say the con. I trust them. I trust a pecan with my wallet. Booms, has this episode gone too long?
Yes, it has.
Like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I am over. Hey, ba-dum-bum-bum.